as we know, this should be a battle of the backcourts. And you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career...
Connects again from distance.
And all season long, he's been nothing but money from beyond the arc.
You're right. He's been nothing short of amazing for him as he edges closer to third most three-pointers in a single season. Irving with the ball. Now Bol defending. And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against the Raptors in Toronto. And Young kicks to Thompson. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Thompson's got 6.
This is Klay Thompson's go-to shot. Such an effective shooter from outside the arc.
Here's Siakam. That shot no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Jumps up. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
A creative playmaker. I love when Kyrie zips it to his teammates.
Young pass to Thompson. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Siakam against Bamba. Siakam, good.
Wiry, strong Pascal Siakam with the nice move in that painted area.
And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports leagues and worked his way up from video coordinator.
And stolen by Siakam. To the inside. It's stolen by Reddish. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Siakam.
Fearless attacking the heart of that defense. Young is willing to take punishment to get his points.
And the way Trae Young, GA, is the focus of this offense. The numbers just pile up.
Yeah, I mean, they run so much through him. His usage rate is off the charts. Led the entire league in total points and total assists in 2022. And that hadn't been done in 49 years.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Irving. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you knew things were going south for Irving and the Nets when they couldn't agree on a contract. He was eventually traded and is a big talent boost to this team. Kyrie still has all the talent in the world, even if it comes with some risk.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
He had a nice open look right there. Thompson's got 12.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And also a lot of skill. This is exactly the type of thing you practice for over and over again.
Here's Irving. Bamba with the block.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint.
Young pass to Thompson. Young drives in, and he lays it straight in. He's got 6.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. And a new group in for the Heat. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Siakam. Javonte Green comes in for Vanderbilt. White, he's checked in for Rozier. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Holmes. Now the pass to White. Over in the corner, Green. Back to White. Lets it go with the three. And Bull pulls it down. Atlanta leading by 9. Here's Young. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Passes it to Washington. The teardrop falls in.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Driving the lane. Count it. Good. Young's got 8.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
White finds Holmes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First one falls for him. You know, Smitty, last year, the Hawks' top 4 leading scorers were all 24 or younger. That is amazing.
It is, Kevin, and at the top of that list is Trae Young. He's a player Atlanta can build around. It's a matter of finding the pieces to put around Young to complement his game.
White dishes to Green. Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Green. And Green slams it in.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Young, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, the rise of Trae Young here in the league has been nothing short of fantastic. Every season, he just continues to improve on himself and outdo his previous best.
So it's Miami now. 8-point game. Washington with the screen on Thompson. Here's White. Bamba with the block. High post Young. He's against Green. Young, good.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Here's Holmes. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Hawks ahead, up by 10. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here, as we get underway once again. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hawks?
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
The Heat trail by 10. They've got Cameron Reddish. Bamba is out there at Bull. And it's Young, and it's Thompson in at the 2-guard position. So that's the Hawks 5. And finished off by Siakam.
Assertive move by Pascal Siakam, slamming it in before anyone can contest it.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Now the Heat with it. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. And it's Rozier missing. The Hawks leading by 8. And for Siakam, great. He almost epitomizes the modern forward. And again for 3.
And his incredible shooting season continues.
Oh, up the history charts he climbs, GA. Now tied for 3rd all-time for threes in a season. Absolutely amazing. Young taking his time here. Down low. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists in the game. Timeout called, the Heat. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Atlanta making some changes. Michael Porter comes in for Reddish. And it's Juan Hernangomez in for Young. The Heat trail by 13. Rozier the pass to Siakam. To the paint. Here's Vanderbilt. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. You look at the current stars in the league, Steve, and team compositions, it seems like the big man is truly back. Is it because he can do more things than just play down low?
Definitely, Kevin. They can dominate with their size, with rebounding and manning the paint offensively and defensively. But then now you have guys that can get out, start the break, finish the break, and knock down threes.
First free throw is good.
Well, the Hawks have their centerpiece. Trae Young is that guy for them. But now they have to figure out how to surround him.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And for the Hawks, Smitty, their roster construction is something they are tinkering with right now.
They're not in a bad spot. It's actually a good spot to be in as a franchise. They know the makeup and direction of the team, Kevin. It's a matter of finding the right formula.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, then I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. Here's Irving. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Here's Rozier. Miami no good on that time either. The Hawks leading by 14. Hernangomez kicks to Thompson. Good! Another from 3.
The threes just don't stop with him. He's been a machine from beyond the arc ever since the start of the season.
He continues, doesn't he, to shoot his way up the history books and now sits solely by himself for third most threes in a season.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Hernangomez finds Porter. Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Green. And Siakam has got the ball here for Miami. Trailing by 17. Rozier. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
For Rozier to be effective, that's just what he has to do. Keep moving. Don't sit back and be passive.
And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That'll be his second foul of the game.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
P.J. Washington, he's checked in for the Heat. Kobe White comes in for Vanderbilt.
Thompson is so smart at seeing a lane to the hoop. Always ready to throw it down over the defense.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Washington passes to Irving. Over Hernangomez. Irving can't get it to go.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Greg, looking at the shooting numbers of Michael Porter Jr., they're off the charts.
I mean, his first full year in the league, Porter Jr. was top 20 in field goal percentage, top 10 in three-point percentage. Incredible numbers for a 6'10" wing.
Now a timeout called by Miami. And Miami making a change here. McLaughlin's checked in. The Heat trail by 20. Rozier kicks to Holmes. Drives to the hoop. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
And once Rozier spots that hole in the defense, he just doesn't hesitate. Just sends the ball to an open shooter.
Okay, time now for an injury report. Now for an update on Trae Young's injury. Let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I got some news from the Hawks head athletic trainer. He confirms that it is a sprained ankle, and as you'd expect, it's very swollen and it's causing him a lot of discomfort. It's unfortunate timing all around for them. Of course, they will need to band together while he's out. We'll see how they respond. Kevin?
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it is all.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
With just about a half season behind us, the rankings are clearer than ever, Greg. You feel confident starting to make some playoff predictions?
Oh, Kevin, it's way too early for that. Injuries, other roster shakeups. There's just still so much that can happen and totally reshape those rankings. They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
There's the drive, and Thompson sends it back.
Don't let Klay Thompson's scoring overshadow what he gives you at the defensive end.
From past the arc, Atlanta gets it back.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pombo with the block. Tries to save it. The Hawks leading by 20.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Holmes passes to White. To the left wing. 5 on the clock. It's tipped, and he recovers it. And it's good, 2 points. We've got 22 seconds left here in the second. Gomez kicks to Thompson. And the 3 ball is good. Thompson's got 30.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end. And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Effort's been there, check mark. The physicality, check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there time and time again.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And as
first of all, where's the intensity on D? You think when a team is punking you.
And since we have a moment, let's see what other. And that'll do it for halftime. We sit.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. We've got Terry Rozier. Washington out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Irving at the point. And so the ball is out of bounds. Rozier touched it last. So it's Atlanta now.
And for Terry Rozier, all of his efficiency numbers are way up the last couple of years. Here's a guy who was just 37% from the field during his time in Boston.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And the numbers of Terry Rozier, as you mentioned, they're getting better bit by bit, Greg.
Scary Terry's three-point shooting is way up, and that helps big time. With experience, Rozier isn't forcing things offensively, becoming a much better decision maker.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Irving against Hernan Gomez. Pass to Porter and stolen by Irving. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Siakam's running. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
A foul can hold Pascal Siakam's shot back. He commits to the play and gets it in the air.
Green, he's checked in for Miami.
And when you look at Pascal Siakam, he has only gotten better.
Yes, GA, having his best seasons the last 3 years, averaging over 20 points, and he's a rebounding machine.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Hernan Gomez down low. He's against Vanderbilt. They grab their own miss. The kick out to Porter. Siakam against Hernan Gomez. Just 5 on the clock. They double him with Siakam. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. A three-pointer is right on target.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
On the wing, Rozier. He's covered by Thompson. Irving, good.
Shoot first kind of guard. Kyrie Irving doesn't waste any time.
Hernan Gomez against Vanderbilt. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul.
15 seconds.
Here's Hernan Gomez. Takes it inside. Thompson outside. Here's the three. Another three for Atlanta.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Irving. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 3 assists in the game. Atlanta's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Hernan Gomez down low, guarded by Green. Bamba against Rozier. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And even though Bamba's going to have to add muscle, he's strong enough to power that one through the contact.
A different look for Miami. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. And it's Kobe White in for Rozier. And finished off by Porter.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Holmes can't get it to go in.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And Irving comes to help. 4 on the clock. Hernan Gomez. That's a 2-pointer. Offensive rebound. Back to Bamba. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Porter, no luck. The Heat have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Back to Siakam. Inside, Holmes. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Third personal. Team second.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
And the first one drops. And the Heat with some changes. Washington comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Irving. He's off on the second. Hawks have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. It's White on the wing. No points in the game yet for him.
Beautiful mechanics by Kobe White. He will become more and more consistent with this jumper.
Now Hernangomez. On the wing, Thompson. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's McLaughlin. Hernangomez covering. Here's Holmes. And another basket for Miami.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That's a jump ball.
Bull the pass to Hernangomez. White with the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It'll be jump ball.
And here comes White, leading the fast break. And then Washington with the dunk.
Check out Kobe White dropping a dime to the wide open man. What a pass.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Green against Hernangomez. Outside, Porter to the wing right side. Bamba kicks to Porter. Back to Bamba. Shot clock at 5. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Atlanta Hawks. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation.
That's just his first turnover of the night. What a steady, efficient game he's played thus far.
They've got Bull. Also, Michael Porter's out there. Mohamed Bamba is out there with Thompson. And it's Hernangomez in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Bradley is screen on Porter. Horton Tucker, the pass to Bradley. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Atlanta leading by 23. On Gomez down low. And Bol wide open. He shoots. Drops in the tray.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
McLaughlin, no good. So it's the Hawks now. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Horton Tucker, the pass to McLaughlin. Bradley with the ball. Hernan Gomez covering. Bradley can't get it to go. Hawks shooting a magnificent 69% in this game. On Gomez down low. Guarded by Bradley. And there's the pass to Bamba. 6 to shoot. Hernan Gomez against Bradley. It's Porter outside. It's rebounded by McLaughlin.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Horton Tucker. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often board cutting. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. Hernan Gomez against Vanderbilt. Outside Irving. Rozier kicks to Washington. Vanderbilt with it. Outside Irving. From deep. Knocked away. Irving against Hernan Gomez. Dishes it to Thompson. The Hawks working the ball around. Hernan Gomez passes to Thompson. His three-pointers off the mark. For Miami, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Washington finds Irving. Rozier with the ball. Pass to Siakam. 5 to shoot. Washington with it. Good on the three-point shot.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Hernan Gomez passes to Thompson. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Heat trail by 21. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Irving passes to Rozier. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Very nice stretch from them, but the reason why they're not into this game, they have to get some stops.
They double him with Siakam. To stop the drought, sinks the triple. And the Hawks lead by 21.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That'll be his second foul of the game. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors. But it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Hawks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Klay Thompson.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Bol dishes to Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good work defensively by Holmes. And here are the Heat now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Pass to McLaughlin for 3. Drills it from outside.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Bamba inside. White's there. Nice shot there by Bamba.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Here's McLaughlin. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thanks very much, Klay. You had it going tonight. Now, when you are...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge.
With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Allie,